Hello everybody, it's here to you, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. And now it's time to finally free Divine Beast of Meadow. And I guess Revali as well, but who cares about him?
Luck. That thing is one of Ganon's own, and it plays dirty. It defeated me 100 years ago, but only because I was winging it. I can't believe I'm actually saying this, but you must avenge me, Link. His aim is dead on. Watch yourself.
Even if I don't like Revali, that was a good pun, saying that he lost because he was winging it. This is a Wind of Blight Ganon. He's not that hard, so I will say that this isn't the most difficult Divine Beast fight in the world, but I will say, just be thankful you're fighting it here where you're in a wide open space and not elsewhere where it could be all crammed and stuff. Cough, cough, cough. Not going to be any more specific than that. So, Wind of Blight Ganon has a couple strategies that it'll be using against you. During this first phase of the battle, it'll be firing these cannon thingies at you. You can't really deflect them that well because it just fires quickly and it's a little hard to avoid. I really should have gotten healing stuff before I came into this place, but hindsight's 2020. So what I like doing instead of trying to focus on using the shield bash is like using the wind geysers, and that is okay. If I messed up this shot, then I'm gonna mess up this shot, aren't I? And he was literally 2 feet in front of me and I still missed. Well, let's try this again. So, what I like doing is I like having the wind geyser so you can be up in the air and things like that and just destroy his stupid face. Now, the sweet spot of where it's supposed to attack to stun him is a little bit hard to figure out. But with patience and persistence, then you will miss your opportunity. That's one thing I really don't like about this, is that you really do not have a big window of opportunity to attack him once he's down. So I will say, I'm not that good at the strategy of fighting this thing, so there's probably like a bunch of other better ways you can fight this. So if there are, then we'll definitely have another chance a little bit later to talk about that, because I do have intentions on going through the boss fights again to talk about strategies I didn't know about before. Because that's one thing about Breath of the Wild, is that you can research this game for 2.5 years with 400 pages worth of notes. You can still find new things about it like every other week or so. Kind of reminds me of that one thing, how like some game journalist articles will talk about this big feature of Breath of the Wild has been in plain sight all this time and no one's ever noticed, and just talks about rainbows. So we're not having the best luck in the world when it comes to the regular arrows, so what I think I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try using the more explosive variety. Owie! 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 That wasn't owie. I do not appreciate the owie. I do not like the owie. I don't want to have an owie. Alright. I don't know if the stunning will work when you have the bomb arrows or not, but the tornado will definitely like deflect to the regular arrows, so you definitely want to keep that in mind. So let's keep doing this. Probably not the best strategy in the world, but it's mine. Let's play. I can do whatever I want.
Watch your blind spot.
And I am definitely going to heal up, because these things can really eat away at your HP, your hearts, and all the things like that, which would be good with. So during this part, I'm going to intentionally let him attack us so we can demonstrate this part. So, what is that? Oh, I've never seen that before. Usually only ever does another attack. Shut up, Revali. He only ever does another attack, and I've never actually seen that one before. So, yeah, we're definitely going to make that video later in the Let's Play demonstrating other ways this guy can attack you. Doing it a second time in a row. Okay, at some point you will do that other attack. Probably. Maybe. At some point. I don't want to be made into a lawyer. Oh. Well, fine then. We'll just attack you this way. You'll see how you feel about it. Now, those of you who don't know what I was referencing a moment ago, one of my favorite jokes in the movie is in Liar Liar. At the beginning of the movie when the kid is all like, my dad, he's a liar. Oh, I don't think you mean a liar. Well, he goes to court and talks to a judge. Oh, you mean a lawyer. Okay, so if I can't demonstrate it here, then I will have a clip on screen a little bit later showcasing the other attack, because it looks really cool, but he's not doing it. He's not doing the cool thing, and I don't like it when he doesn't do the cool thing. I want to see cool things. That's why I like ice cream. Your life force has been strengthened, increasing your maximum number of hearts by 1. And with that, now we have 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. More than enough heart containers to go get the Master Sword. So we'll be doing that eventually. Probably, at some point. Once you activate the main control unit, you will not be able to re-enter the interior of this divine beast. Do you still wish to activate it?
Well, I'll be plucked. You defeated him, eh? Who would have thought? Well done. I suppose I should thank you now that my spirit is free. This returns Meadow back to its rightful owner. Don't preen yourself just for doing your job. I do suppose you've proven your value as a warrior worthy of my unique ability, the sacred skill that I have dubbed Revali's Gale. It's now time to move on and start making preparations for Meadow's strike on Ganon. But only if you think you'll still need my help while you're fighting inside Hyrule Castle. Feel free to thank me now. Or Never mind, just go. Your job is far from finished, you know. The princess has been waiting an awfully long time. Meadow's sights are now set. You'll have a precise speed on Ganon from this vantage point. And when the time is right, give him everything you've got. Now we wait for that perfect moment. Meadow, we've been artfully patient for the last 100 years. I doubt you'll suffer a feather over a few more moments. After all these years, I simply must admit the truth. Even without the power of flight, Link made his way to this divine beast and accomplished something that even I could not. Guess I was wrong about how lucky he would be. I hope that luck holds out, Link, for everyone's sake.
Revali's Gale, a blusterous power born from the spirit of the champion Revali, creates an upward draft that carries you into the sky. Activate by charging jump with the X button.
Link. Link. Thanks to you, all of the divine beasts have returned to us, and the spirits of the champions are free. We will all be awaiting your clash with Ganon at Hyrule Castle.
You have done it, and you survived at that. You conquered Divine Beast Vamedo. To think that Beast has taken up the route at the top of the village, it looks simply divine. If the legends are true, the light from the Divine Beast will ravage the calamity. For now, Divine Beast Vamedo will become the protector of this village and live on in legend, alongside you. Oh yes, of course, I must reward you properly. Feel free to take what you find in that treasure chest. You will get more use out of it than I. What you did was miraculous, though I should expect nothing less from one of the bloodline of the champion. Why, you were almost the equal of the very Hylian champion who fought with the Master Revali 100 years ago. All you lack is the sword that shields the darkness. They say the Hylian champion wielded the sword that seals the darkness that sleeps in the Lost Woods east of here. And we get the Great Eagle Bow, a bow without equal wielded by the Rito champion Revali. It said Revali could lose arrows with the speed of a gale. making him supreme in aerial combat. Now, before we end off this video, there's a couple more people I'd like to talk to real quick. I see you've got the Great Eagle Bow from the Elder. That thing is way too heavy to use in aerial fighting. I'd end up sacrificing all my speed just to take a shot. Now, if I had both the strength and speed of Master Revali, that would be a different story. But seeing the way you handled your bow against Meadow, I suggest we let you borrow the Great Eagle Bow. Take it with you on your adventure, along with the respect of the Rito. Well then, my wounds are just about healed, so I guess it's time for me to take a Tulin to the flight range. I'm hoping Tulin grows to be a distinguished warrior like Master Revali. Take care. Okay, Tulin, let's go to the flight range. Really, man? Yay! Alright, Link. I'll be at the flight range if you need me. Hey, yeah, come play with us at the flight range sometime. He's just the coolest. Why does nobody talk about him? Why does everybody talk about Revali? He sucks. Hello, champion descendant. If you need my husband, he took Tulin to the flight range. Now that we are at peace again, I would rather they stopped doing such dangerous training, but Teba insists. My, this bow looks very ancient and probably worth a lot. It sure would hate to see anything bad happen to it. Oops. Returning to the flight range, let's go meet up with Teba once again. It's you. Haven't seen you in a while. Now that Meadow's calmed down, I've started training Tulin again. If you have the time, would you mind showing Tulin how to handle a bow? He gets his bluntness from me, but he doesn't mean anything by it. Don't let whatever he says get to you. Hey! Hey, Link! Hey, Tulin. You're Link, right? My dad told me about you. Also, he said you were real good with the bow. Is that true? I'm alright. Dad said you were great, and Dad never lies, so it must be true. Come on, show me. I'll go down, and you'll break all the targets before time's up. When you break a bunch, I'll give you a prize. Are you ready? Ooh, on your mark. 3, 2, 1, go! I really like this minigame. We get to go through the flight range again, and it's so cool! Alright, so let's take care of this. I don't remember the exact number we'll need, but I think he said we have to take care of all of them, so we definitely want to be careful. I remember having a little bit of trouble with this from my first playthrough, but don't worry about your stamina. As long as you open up your paraglider again, then it will restore, so you don't have to worry about that. So let's take care of this and continue onwards towards our destiny, or whatever overused catchphrases say in these videos. Time's up, come back! That was nifty, Link. Dad told me to give you this to thank you. Come back and try again anytime. And we get a purple ruby. I think I can do better than that. I'm going to try one more time. Link, show me what we can do with the bow. I'll count down and break all the targets for time runs out. And this is all the stuff that we said before, so to get a move on! So if you want to try to get a better score, one thing of advice I can tell you is to try to get as many targets as you can within the same time freezing thingy. Because doing that will make it so that the timer remains slowed down and things like that. So let's see if this will work. Yeah, we were able to get 3 right there. And only counted for like 2 seconds on the overall clock. So we're already doing a bit better than last time. So we're doing pretty decent, if I do say so myself. Oh, we didn't get to do the last one. Well, we did better than last time, so I think we're going to get a better reward. I don't remember all the rewards off the top of my head for this one, so there'll be a chart on screen telling you everything you can earn from this place, so that's pretty interesting. We still only got a purple ruby. Pfft, fine. I see how it is. Do you see anything else before we leave? Splatoon and how to handle a bell. I think it's a good example for him. And before we leave, because the boss fight at the beginning wasn't really all that long, we're going to go take care of a shrine in this area because there's one right over here that we could have taken care of a little while ago, but I didn't want to yet because of the story progress and things like that. So now that the story has slowed down a little bit, let's go take care of this before we end off this video. To use its foot in the shrine, I am Warvo, in the name of the gods heading off this trail. Path of Hidden Winds, a Warvo shrine. The shrine's also not going to be that long, so it's not like it's going to be like a 30,000 minute video or whatever, but it's going to be a pretty fun one. So there's going to be 2 treasure chests in this shrine. So what you want to do, you want to avoid this jerk face because he wants to crush our dreams. And navigate over here and open up the first of the treasure chests, which contains another purple ruby. Yay, I like rubies. Continue on over here and use the wind geyser thingy-mabobs to continue on your merry way through your path of glory. Yeah, I just really like this one in general because it's really just fun to just glide around with all the geysers and stuff. It's one of my favorite mechanics of this game, so having a shrine built around this mechanic, yeah, I'm a big fan of this one. Alright, so if you go around this way, I believe that there's a hidden geyser somewhere around here. Yep, it's right there. Okay, I was going the wrong side of it. So, go up here, and then go around this way. That first attempt, that didn't count. That was just a practice round. So this is the real first attempt. So we were able to get it on our first run because we are awesome. And we overshot it. Okay. Do you ever play a video game and just forget to push a button? That's what happened to me right there. Like, I told myself to press the B button so we'd stop gliding when we got to the treasure chest, but then I just didn't. It's like the opposite of in Animal Crossing when you're fishing and you press the button too quickly and the fish goes away. That moment always sucks. And we get a royal bow to replace the bow that we broke earlier. Yay! That was both of the treasure chests, and I've already praised this shrine enough, so let's continue on over here and finish off this place once and for all. Your resourcefulness in overcoming this trial speaks to the promise of a hero. In the name of Skip! May the goddess smile upon you. Oh, right. Skip! And one last step I'd like to make is to go over here and talk to you again. Hearth. Your hair is really cool. You got the Great Eagle Bow from the Elder, right? I cannot help but notice the Great Eagle Bow is missing. If you want me to make another one, I would need a swallow bow, a diamond, and 5 bundles of wood. You do not bring a swallow bow. If you want me to make one, get the materials together and come back. So that's where you'll go if you need to replace the Great Eagle Bow. We will be doing that later. I just don't feel like doing it right now because I don't feel like it. So that is going to be everything we'll be taking care of in today's episode of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. So this end screen is going to be working just a little bit different because there's some things I'm going to need to explain with the next couple of videos. So, the next episode of the playlist will be the story finale. This was uploaded a couple months ago and has been appearing on end screens ever since. Next episode will be when it'll be public. So, with that in mind, that fourth button is going to change going forward, because now we have the option to begin a new DLC quest called the Champion's Ballad. This is what the fourth option will become for a little while. So, your options for where to go next. You go in the next video on the playlist, we'll be finishing off the story of this game by going to face Calamity Ganon. You can also continue on through the next episode beyond that, which will be going back towards Terrytown to finish everything off over there. You can finish the side quests over here in the Debantha region, or you can get started on the Champion's Ballad. Now keep in mind that unlike the story finale, we're not going to start off the Champion's Ballad and have it unlisted for a couple months at a time, so that option may remain unavailable if you're watching this Let's Play when it's still brand new. So thank you guys so much for watching this episode of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I believe to you, and where would I like to go to next?